Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another reaction video upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for? It is free, and costs you absolutely nothing to get a good kiki with me. So come on in the room, honey. Click that subscribe button. Click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. And just a reminder that liking the video and subscribing to the channel does help me and my channel grow by getting in and remaining in the YouTube algorithm. So all of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. And to show my appreciation, I am doing a series of subscriber givebacks where I give cash money back to my subscribers. I've already completed the first subscriber give back once I reached 1,000 subscribers. I gave away a total of $100. The next subscriber give back is once I reach 5,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be giving away a total of $200. So don't miss out on those subscriber give backs. There are several more cash give backs after that as well. Check out this intro video and be sure to look at the screen to see the list of the remaining subscriber give backs as well. All right, you guys. All right. Thank you for joining us again for another reaction video. Honey, we're about to get into another Country Wayne skit. This title is When Amber Checks Malachi Jr. About Anthony. I said, child, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. And yes, I know it was two other skits between that with Anthony and Amber, but child, I ain't reacting to that because that was a bunch of bull, and this is a bunch of bull too, but I got something to say, okay? So come on and join me and check out my opinion on this skit. Now, if you have not, my opinion and review and reaction, if you have not watched the video, you know the drill. Stop the video, pause it, click the link in the description for the channel. For the link to go over to Country Wayne channel, watch the skit, and then come back to check out my review, reaction, and opinion. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Next on the docket, honey child. So we got Amber sitting out on her porch, and then here go Malachi coming out to about he been all over the house looking for her or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, okay, so what's good? She talking about she about to check him. I said, see, hunted child, let's see what happened first, and then we'll get into my opinion and stuff. So he said, I've been looking all over the house for you, trying to find you or whatever. He was like, you ready? Come on, let's go. Like that. And then she was like, wait, before we go, she was like, I wanted to talk to you about something. And then she was like, listen, she said, I know you trying to protect me. She said, but Anthony is my husband. He is not like my boyfriend or anything like that. She was like, I don't trust Anthony either. She said, I trust God. She said, so I don't need you like trying to check him and this and that, third and the other. And Malachi Jr. like, but you my sister, so I'm going to protect you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know that you need protection. I was like, come on, Malachi, tell her, honey. Tell her. And she was like, but it's not, we're in a marriage. She said, we're in a covenant with God. Baby, they kill me. I mean, yes, y'all are in a marriage. marriage and the covenant of God, but that doesn't excuse somebody's behavior. God also it does allow you to get a divorce when the other person not right, or even if you the person that's not right. You know what I'm saying? People take God word and stuff and twist it to use it for their benefit. Now, if you want to be with this man because you saying that's what God said for you to do, or that's what you feel like God leading you to do, then do that, okay? But don't be trying to twist God's word as to why you stand with him. You stand with him because you want to, and because you feel that God is leading you that way. And I don't know, maybe God is leading you that way, but don't get mad at your brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at him. She not mad, but she feels some type of way, because if she didn't, she wouldn't be saying nothing. And she really, truly, to be honest, don't feel some type of way. She only saying something because that little punk A Ninja Anthony is a punk, and he came and said something. Like, if you wanted to say what you got to say to Malachi, you should have said what you had to say to Malachi and kept it between y'all. But Amber's so damn manipulative, and Anthony knows that he can manipulate her to say and do whatever the hell he wants her to do, and she does it just like a little dummy. Like, he didn't have to go and tell her about the conversation that him and Malachi had. You ain't telling her about the conversation that you and Shayla had. You didn't tell her about the conversation that you and Woody Woodpecker had. You didn't. Not one time did you defend Amber to Woody Woodpecker. Not one time did you defend Amber to Shayla. But you want Amber to defend you against Malachi, and you want Amber to defend you against Brittany. See, that's some BS right there. You can let everybody say whatever the hell they want to say about Amber, but when her people say something to you, then it's a fucking problem. I almost cuss, honey. Then it's a problem. And Amber's so dumb that she come and she trying to check them or whatever. But guess what, Amber? You wouldn't have to check them had you not put them in your business in the first freaking place. You put them in your business. So if you gonna take him back, that's fine. That's all peaches and cream. Do what you gonna do. But you need to respect the fact that you put them in your business. So if anything, you need to apologize to them and say, listen, bruh, I know I put you in my business. I know I told you this or whatever, but I'm going to deal with this and I'm going to stick with this. So I need you to just stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? She did say that, but she didn't apologize to him, because if you hadn't have told him and put him into everything, guess what? He wouldn't have known. You broke down, you cried, and you cried to everybody. And is that okay to do? Yes, because you human. But what is not okay is when people have your back and then you turn around and go against them for the person who broke you in the first place. And that's why I say that I mind my freaking business. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in those situations. I've been there, whether it was cheating, whether it was somebody almost about to even lose their life. You know what I'm saying? I literally stood in front of a freaking gun for somebody so they wouldn't get pow because I knew the person wasn't going to pow me. And do you think that MF was grateful? No, they freaking turned on me. You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. So regardless of what it is, I mind my business now. I don't get in people's business, especially people that's married. You got people, and I know people like to vent. They do, and it's okay to vent. But it's not okay to vent and get people involved in your business and then ask them for help and telling them that you want this and you want that. But then when they do it, then you turn around and get mad at them because you done decided you want to get back with the other person. If you gonna keep getting back with the other person, keep people out of your freaking business. Keep them out of your business. So this is real personal to me because, again, like I said, I experienced some crazy mess behind this, but that was many years ago, and I don't do it no more. People always say, like, somebody told me not too long ago, was venting to me about their other person or whatever. And I ain't say nothing. And they looking at me like, why I ain't say nothing? I actually felt uncomfortable and I really didn't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me, because at the end of the day, you gonna be with that person. So I don't want to freaking hear it. You know what I'm saying? So then they like, why you ain't saying that? I said, cause I ain't got no comment. Well, I want your opinion. No, you don't want my opinion because you gonna do whatever you want to do. I didn't say all of that. I just said, you don't want my opinion. And I just kept it pushing. They kept venting. And I just was like, Cheryl, I started getting into my phone because I really, at the point, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it because if I say what you don't want to hear, then you're going to be mad at me. And I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you going through, vent to God, okay? Vent to God, especially when you know you're going to take that person back. Amber is absolutely wrong because she put everybody in her business. She was running to every listening ear that would listen. Now, when the people feel some type of way about this ninja and how he did them, then she don't want them feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. That's why you got to keep people out your business. And like I said, Anthony is a manipulator. He is a narcissist. He really don't want that woman back. Yes, if God did tell her to go there, he gonna get his just desserts, but she don't need to be treating them like that. Malachi say he didn't punch you or nothing like that. That's because Amber said that she was like, I could see if he was hitting on me. She said, but he bruised your heart. You know, you could put ice and stuff on a bruise on your face or whatever, but you can't ice up your heart, which is true. You cannot. And guess what? When Anthony break her again, hopefully they won't be there to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be. Because sometimes people got to learn on their own and they got to just go through what they go through. And I have cut people off before because of the fact that they will put you in a life or death situation over they BS and then they go right back to that situation. Baby, I got a child. I ain't got time to be trying to come help you with your situation only for you to run back to the stupidity. And then soon something wrong, then you want to call and help me out. I need this. Hell no. Call 911. God damn it. Call somebody else because I'm checked out. And matter of fact, don't call me, period, telling me about what y'all going through. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to freaking hear it. And it may seem cruel or whatever, but if you've been in some of the situations that I've been in, then you would understand. And if you ain't, shut the up because you don't know what you're talking about, okay? Because everybody is not the same, and I think it is dead ass wrong for people to do stuff like that, go through stuff, put people in their business, and then get pissed off at them when they only trying to freaking help them. So yeah, mind your business, leave it alone. But Malachi said he felt like they mom, you know, he thank God that she took him in and adopted him or whatever. And he feel like he's the protector of the family. And Amber like, I get it. She said, but if I need your help, I will ask for it. Okay, yeah, whatever. She didn't ask for it, but he, as a brother, he feel like he's supposed to protect her. But I get that part of it. That's the only part that I get of it, is that she say she didn't ask for it. But you shouldn't tell them because you know they're going to be protective over you, especially a brother over his sister. You know what I'm saying? So Malachi like, well, whatever, Amber. You know what I'm saying? And Anthony knows exactly what is going on. That's why he did it. He was like, yeah, he come in there laying on the bed or whatever. Instead of coming there like how he did with PR and them or whatever, he come in there, lay on the bed, throw his head back and doing all that sigh and BS. And Amber like, what's wrong? He was like, nothing. She was like, listen, I know you, and if we gonna be working through this, you can't be holding stuff back. That's exactly what he did. He wants you to ask. He wants you to know that something is bothering him. And to be honest, that really didn't bother him. He just wants you to check them, you know, just like he wanted you to say something to Brittany, but you didn't. He looked at you like you ain't gonna say nothing, and she didn't say nothing. And I'm glad that she didn't. And the reason why, because she knows she gonna need Brittany later. I feel like that's the only reason why she didn't say nothing. But with Malachi ain't no divorce attorney, so maybe she really don't feel like she gonna need him, but she gonna end up needing him or whatever. And then I wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? I truly wouldn't be there. Like, and yeah, people might say you wrong, don't do that, but I don't give a damn. Like I said, screw what you think and how you feel or whatever, because when you've been through some of the stuff that I've been through and people put you through situations, mind your business. Stay out of people's business no matter how much they put you in it, because they will turn on you, baby. I've even had people will sit up there and lie, and then when the police do have to call, they'll lie and make it seem like I started it when you called me over here to help you, and then you done sided with this ninja. Boy, I tell you, baby, but you can't ever say nothing to me again. Like, baby, like, I don't care if you, baby, don't call me. You better call on God, or you better call 911, but don't call me, because I'm not coming no more. I'm not coming. And baby, like I tell you, I don't get involved with people's stuff. I don't want to hear it. And then if somebody's sitting up there and they not coming, why would you even say, Well, why you not saying her? Motherfucker, because I don't want to hear this. You going to be right back with them. You already know what they doing. You saying what they doing. So that seemed like a choice. You deciding that's what you want to live with. That's what you want to deal with. So keep it to your goddamn self. Stop telling me. And then I especially can't stand people that only want to tell you the bad stuff. They never tell you the good or whatever. They just tell you the bad stuff, bad stuff, bad stuff. And then if you say something, then they looking at you crazy like, why you say something? I don't say nothing, honey. I don't be wanting to hear it. I swear to God, I'll turn some music on. I'll get in my phone or something because I don't want to hear the BS because I already know how you gonna act. Like, baby, no. And Amber was absolutely wrong. She was wrong for not apologizing. She's not wrong for everything she said because she can say that, and if she want him out of her business, fine, let him know. But you should have apologized. You should have started out with an apology and said, I know I brought you into this. I know I let you know what was going on. It is what it is. She let everybody. And the only person she didn't tell was Mama Brenda. I think Brittany was the one that told Mama Brenda, but everybody else that know, Amber was the one telling them. You know what I'm saying? She brought them on that mess. So, hey, it is what it is. And Anthony is manipulative, and he continued to manipulate her in her mind. She told her brother she don't trust Anthony, but she trusts God. So, okay. All right. Going forward, you trust God and don't put nobody else in your business. Okay. Don't put nobody else in your business. So when Anthony run up and do some BS, don't call nobody but God. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, honey. I'm not saying don't obey God, but I'm saying stop putting people in your business when you gonna turn around and go against them to be a be for the person that you the one put this mess, telling them all the mess that they was doing. Like, don't do that. That ain't God. No, that ain't. Cause you could have at least apologized to your brother instead of saying all that mess. Not one time did she give him an apology, and that shit, oh Lord, just making me cuss. That pissed me off. I was like, she dead but wrong. But again, Anthony doing what he doing. He want her to drive a wedge between anybody who is there for her. So when he do mess up again, well, first of all, not when he mess up again, for like right now, while he's trying to take over her mind and be manipulative, he don't want them to step in and be saying nothing. But then when he screw her over, he don't want them to be on her side anymore. And that's what's going to happen if she push them away. Now, if you're not pushing them away, no matter what it is, if he do something else to her, they going to be there for her. But if she call herself checking them about some stuff that she told them and that she put them in, they gonna start pushing back, and they not gonna be there for her when the world come crumbling down on her again, because it's gonna happen. Because Anthony, like he told Shayla, trust him and trust the process. He disputing with himself and with God what he want to do or whatever, but he really don't have God in him, and he could care less. That's why he's fighting it, because he got the devil in him. He got them demonic spirits in him. And again, you want Amber to take up for you, but Shayla done called her a bald-headed, whatever she called her, Woody Woodpecker. I forgot what Woody Woodpecker called her and everything. All of this is why they back together. So, and he didn't stand up for her not one freaking time. Not one freaking time. And I bet if Chase got something to say, Chase probably say something about Amber checking him or whatever. I bet you he ain't gonna check Chase either. But he want Amber to say something to Brittany. He want Amber to say something to Malachi. Anybody that's gonna be on Amber's side that got something to say to him, he gonna make sure to mention it to her, because he gonna want her to say something to them. That's why she going back and forth saying she don't know if they should do this, because she know that it's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? God is not a God of confusion. If God led you to go through that, you wouldn't be going back and forth saying, I think we made a mistake. Like every other skit, she's saying she think that she can't do this. Either you can do it because God told you to do it, or you're lying on God. Which one is it? He's not the author of confusion. So what is it, Amber? What is it? Because you're about to piss me off. This really pissed me off because it hit home, y'all. Like, I swear to God. That's why, and y'all know I'm old, so Like I said, this stuff happened a long time ago, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? I've seen other people experience stuff like that, where people put them in stuff and they go and they want protection or whatever from, from whoever they're with or whatever. And then they turn around and turn on that person, or they sneak and get back with that person. Like, you ain't got to sneak and get back with nobody. You grown. If you want to go back to that person, go back to that person, but stop putting people in your business. Stop dragging people into stuff. Like, if I've had a dispute or something with my significant other and I feel like I'm going to get back with them or whatever, I'm not going to call my family and put my family in that mess. No. Only way I'm going to put my family in it if it's something's like so drastic. And even if I have to put my family in it, I ain't going back to nobody. But baby, I don't let no ninja put no hands on me. So baby, my dad, he had us fighting at a young age. Like, boy, please, I will beat the brakes off of you myself. I don't need my family to beat the brakes off of you. Okay. My papa showed us how to use the pow when we was younger and growing up. So yeah, baby, no, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna involve my family or my friends in my mess, especially if I feel like I'm gonna go back with them. Like, no. I'm not gonna be able to do it. And when it's already some BS, I'm shooting the deuces, because I've seen women get beat up by men. I've seen women get done all types of stuff. So I'm not going to even put myself in that situation. Can you foresee everything? No. But if I see a hint of it, or even if you come at me that way, you only got one time. And it's a wrap. It is a wrap. But unfortunately, everybody is not as strong as me. It is what it is. But you can't get mad at somebody because you brought them into your business. And that's why I was saying about, I don't know if it was one of these skits or something. And a young lady commented as well and was saying like her mom them did her the same way, and that's why she's the stronger one and the more successful in her family as well. And I get it, because like, yeah, what don't kill you will make you stronger. Sometimes you go through the BS that we shouldn't go through in upbringing, but guess what? It makes us stronger, okay? Because baby, who ain't finna be playing no games with these ninjas is me, okay? All right. But y'all, tell me what y'all think about this skit, child. Do y'all think Amber should have at least apologized to him for bringing him in the business before she called herself checking him about what he said to Anthony? Do y'all think Anthony was wrong and knew exactly what he was doing when he come in there pouncing on the bed and telling her? And then you notice how he said Malachi called himself checking me. Ninja, he didn't call himself checking you. He checked your ass, okay? It wasn't no calling. He did exactly that. Do y'all feel like he did that on purpose because he knew he wanted Amber to say something? Do y'all feel like he using Amber to push those people away so they won't get in their business so he can have her mind? That's that's when men are controlling like that. That's what they do. They get you to go against the people who are there for you, and they'll do it so much to them people just get tired and they just wash their hands with you until you have nobody. And then you a fool because you don't even realize what they doing, and you going against the people that really, really, truly care for you and be there for you, for somebody that's no good and don't mean you no freaking harm, baby. Child, well, honey, when it go down, don't call on them folks. Just call on God and just let God handle it, okay? All right, y'all. Leave y'all comments down below. Like the video, share the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? I know this one was a little deep. This pissed me off, and I don't care though, but it pissed me off. And as we say before we go, like the video, share the video. I don't even know if I finished. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't, honey. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Have a wonderfully blessed Sunday, y'all. It is storming over here. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's raining, it is thundering, and it is lightning, honey. It is going downs and the goings down, and it sucked because I wanted the barbecue. But all right, y'all. Bye.